Do you guys think men can get pregnant?
Yes.
It's yes.
Yeah, it's yes.
Can men get pregnant?
Hell no. We not fucking, what's we call them? Seahorses. We not that.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Let's get right into today's topic. So I found this clip from the Man vs. Streets channel. And I found it very interesting because he went around and interviewed some college students, some woke college students, and also some people, basically, I guess you could call it the hood, you know, people that live in the urban community. So he went to Harlem, and I think he went to Columbia University. I forgot what school it was, but let's watch these people respond to the question, can men get pregnant? And we'll talk about it. I also grabbed some comments, so make sure you stay to the end, and we'll talk about it. Let's get it.
Asking people if men can get pregnant at Columbia University, and then we're gonna go to Harlem and ask the same question. Do you guys think men can get pregnant?
If you identify as a man and you have the reproductive parts to get pregnant, then yeah, you can get pregnant.
Like, it's a yes. Obviously, it's a yes. There's no question.
Someone that identifies as a man can have a uterus and potentially get pregnant.
If like the man has the same body structure like women with the like here, maybe he can pregnant.
Yeah, if you're transgender.
If a man has the body parts of a woman, he can get pregnant. She said the quiet part out loud. She doesn't even realize it.
I believe like you can do the whole procedure.
So you define your way into pregnancy, right?
You can now, yeah.
Can men get pregnant?
I want no part of this. Well, yes.
Yes. Do you want any part of it? No. So that was Columbia.
They're scared. They're scared of the woke mob. They don't really want to tell you how they feel because they are truly terrified of being canceled on the internet and being canceled on their campuses. So, I mean, as you already know, these universities are nothing but a woke indoctrination camps nowadays. So anybody that goes against their teachings is automatically ridiculed, shamed, canceled, and just, you know, basically their lives ruined. Unless you don't give a damn, you know, like us here.
And this is Harlem, and we're gonna ask the same question: can men get pregnant? What do you guys think? Can men get pregnant?
I don't know.
Men cannot get pregnant. That's BS, because they don't got a uterus. Hello. They don't have a uterus.
A lot of people have been telling us they can. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's outrageous, bro. We're men. We're here to, like, you know, put the seed inside the female.
We not fucking, what's we call them? Seahorses. We not that.
Man. And I completely forgot that male seahorses can get pregnant. That is, but we're not seahorses. So you just can't. They were actually born that way. They were born to carry a child. They weren't transitioned into that. You know, that's the difference here. They were biologically, innately born to be the carriers in the seahorse species. So there would be nothing wrong with, you know, the seahorse exercising its natural biological functionalities. But as humans, men can't get pregnant. You have to, quote unquote, transition. But even if you transition, you don't have the body parts. So you're still just another man pretending to be a woman, ill biologically, if that's even a word.
Is we to get them pregnant.
Men is not to have baby. God created woman and man to make baby. That's man.
A lot of people have been telling us that men can get pregnant. Have you been hearing this at all?
No, I have not.
You don't have a clue what they're talking about?
No.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
No, not really.
They're telling you that if a man has those parts, then they can get pregnant. That's what they were saying.
Really?
Does that make any sense to you?
No, not really. No, they don't have a uterus, bro. You really can't. They don't make no sense to me. Only women do.
So what's your opinion on that they think men can get pregnant?
It sounds kind of dumb to me.
I'll tell you what we've been hearing. So they say that if a man has a uterus, has a woman's parts, then they can get pregnant. That's what they're telling me.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, but they would be a woman.
God is the creator of this world as far as I know. He made a woman and he made a man, and he made us for a purpose. Man is never gonna have a baby, so people that's thinking like that are crazy. And you better know they crazy. I'm finished with that.
I think that woman speaks for us all here. She said, I'm finished with that. These people are crazy. They're crazy. Hey man, the older folks, the older generation, they're not gonna play. They don't tolerate none of this nonsense. That's why they try to get them young. So you don't ever see them try to convince or brainwash, put all types of propaganda in adult movies, in adult content. They don't do that because they know adults think, some of us think for ourselves. But kids, they put it in kids because they want them to think like that as an adult when they get older, because that was their way of thinking when they were children. So if you teach quote unquote children that 2 + 2 is 5, as they get older, and you tell them that's the truth. If you indoctrinate them and put them in school, get everybody around them to affirm that 2 + 2 is 5, even though that it's wrong, when they get older, that is the belief that they're going to exercise. So that's why they want to get at these children super young. They want to sexualize them young. They want to teach them critical race theory at a young age, and put all these propaganda in front of them. But let's read some of these comments. So this first person says, this is a prime example that education doesn't always equal intelligence. Yeah, nowadays, these universities are, like I said, are nothing but indoctrination camps. The next comment says, props to the smart guy who mentioned seahorses. He is obviously smarter than any one of those Columbia University students. Yeah, man, that was genius. That was pure geniusness right there. That was so perfect. Next comment says, I have to give the college credit. They have brainwashing down to an art, to a science. Now, these people are phenomenal. They're getting parents to sterilize their own children at a young age by teaching them this ideology. It's really sad because I heard a few days ago, and after hearing this, it made me feel bad a little bit. Somebody said that these people that are activists in the woke gender ideology and transgenderism, I don't know how true this statistic is, but they said up to 40% of them are high functioning autists. They have some form of autism, but they're high functioning. They can communicate properly and know how to maneuver in the social world. So when I heard that, it kind of made sense a little bit, because as most people know, autistic people are very, very focused. So when they put their attention on one thing, they tend to be hyper focused on that thing and also be very good and passionate at it. So I'm gonna make my point here. So when they get these, ideologies ingrained in them, that's the way that they're gonna live their lives. And then they also have parents that affirm this ideology, and their parents might also be a high functioning autists. So in the long run, what this does is a form of eugenesis, getting the quote unquote undesirable people with autism, Down syndrome, some type of genetic disformity to sterilize themselves so they don't reproduce. It is like a covert form of eugenics. It's getting rid of the undesirable, but also doing it in a way that it seems compassionate. That's why this is so evil. This is very, very evil, because they use your emotion, your feelings to play you and get rid of yourself in a sense. So they're using this ideology to eventually get rid of a certain group of people, and they're allowing it to do it themselves. So I hope you guys kind of follow the train of thought here. If I got lost a little bit, but you know what I'm trying to say. So next comment says, I have to give the college credit. They have brainwashing down to an art. Yeah. Next comment, we got, not only the Harlem folks know biology better than Ivy League snowflakes, they also saved $200,000 in the process. And they also saved their own mind and free will and independent thought. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it in the comments section. Make sure you guys hit the like button down below. YouTube will not know to push this content if you guys don't like it. And if this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button with the notification bell so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. Make sure you guys have a discussion in the comment section because I like to join them with you. See you guys on the next one. Peace.